crisis. Officials continue to say all options are on the table.
And the latest option could be the shuttered Manhattan jail where Jeffrey Epstein committed suicide. Teresa Priolo's in Midtown with more on this latest possibility, Teresa.
Yeah, Natasha and Steve, the city is saying that they are really out of options, including good ones like using hotels. And so they are mentioning that detention center, the MCC jail. It is a detention center known for being filthy, for being rodent infested, and most recently it's the place where Jeffrey Epstein took his own life.
We are just simply out of space. We're out of good spaces. We're out of okay spaces. These are just basically the spaces that are available. And so, all options are on the table.
Outside of the Roosevelt Hotel in Midtown, the Adams administration updates New Yorkers on the ever-growing, ever-concerning migrant crisis. To date, over 100,000 migrants have entered the city and almost 59,000 are in the city's care. But with space limited, there's talk that the city is considering the federally run Metropolitan Correctional Facility, the jail where Jeffrey Epstein committed suicide and where El Chapo was housed.
No decision has been made on that. That's not even a place that we've toured because it's a federal site. We'd have to go into it.
With bars on the windows and steel doors for protection, a federal detention center seems like the exact opposite of what these families were seeking when they made the harrowing trek from their native countries.
These people only came here on a shot at the American dream. They want to work, and if they had a chance to work, they wouldn't have to even stay in a shelter because, quite honestly, it is not an appropriate site for. There's families living in this hotel. If I was a little kid, I wouldn't be wanting to be in a 150 square foot hotel room all the time.
The city's also working to open a humanitarian relief center on Randall's Island, and they're at 50% capacity at the Creedmoor Psychiatric Center. The goal is to get them off the streets of New York City, something Avi Bear would like too. He says this crisis has ruined his jewelry business that he has worked decades to build.
We've been in business for 40 years. It's a family-owned business. Since COVID, I've tried to hang out to stay in business. For 2 years, I've been paying my rent, and it's a crazy rent. Paying rent just to say they promised they're going to reopen the hotel. The Roosevelt Hotel had five-star customers. My clientele is right here. All of them. This is my clientele now.
We also asked the mayor's spokesperson about the mayor's relationship with the governor. He basically told us all was well, but then he said there are two things that the governor could do that would help the city. The first is prevent other localities from enacting their own migrant bans. And lastly, Steve, that they said that the governor could ask the White House to declare a state of emergency. That would really help free up some federal funding. That's the latest from Midtown tonight. Back to you in the studio.